Hello guys and welcome back to Repair and Resell. In today's video we're gonna make a bit more special video. Basically I bought these three PS4 controller on eBay, and when they arrived here they were not as the seller described them, and usually I'm actually really careful when I buy things on eBay to make sure to look at the description and to ask questions to the seller to make sure that what I bought is not complete crap. And I think that these one are pretty complete crap. In fact, the listing came with this bag. Basically, what the seller told me is that he took only one apart and that he didn't do any damage, but he think that the repair was too difficult for him, and he just stopped doing the repair, put the parts in a bag, including all the screws, and he lists the listing on eBay. But big problem with that is that number one, he did damage to the controller itself. Here we see this is a battery, and right there we have the battery connector with it that is completely ripped off from the motherboard. Basically this is two separate part. I will show you. Basically, usually you have this white connector that goes in this connector that is supposed to be soldered to the motherboard right here, and having it completely torn apart is not a great deal because it might be hard to solder it back in place, and it might be a bit difficult or in extra work. Also, that ribbon cable right here, it come and it was all turned off at the end, just like this. It's completely like all these metal pins will be close to the board, to the ribbon cable, sorry, like it's on the other side. You see this one is perfect, and this one is all messed up, so this is also to replace. And what is sad is that once I replace all these parts, and also it was missing the it was missing a trigger. I don't remember which one it is. It's this one. It's missing a trigger. I don't know if it will fit back correctly. I think yes on this one. And also it was only coming with 5 screws, and there's missing 7 of them on all the controller. And also he opened the other controller, so I don't know the other state of it because one of them is missing the reset button, and it's in this bag. So he didn't just open one, he opened all of them, and the fact that it's missing screws a bit everywhere is just a sign that there might be something messed up on the other one. So basically what I got is I was supposed to get 3 PS4 controller with joystick drift, and I got 2 PS4 controller that are not even turning on, and I got one that is turning on, but it has the L2 moving forward problem that I already solved in one of my video. I will leave a link to it in the description below if you want to see it. This one is not that bad, you know, it's basically the same problem as joystick drift, and it can be fixed. So this one was okay for the listing. Even if it was missing some screws, that was not the biggest problem. But the two other, I'm not really happy with that. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you basically how to get a eBay refunds when what you get is complete crap compared to what you were supposed to get. If the description was misleading, or if maybe your package gets damage while it was in the shipping. So we're gonna jump straight to the eBay website. So basically, when you are on the eBay website, make sure you are logged in, and all you gotta do is that you're gonna go on your eBay. You're gonna check your purchase history. You're gonna click on that. Then you're gonna go to the order you want to get a refund. On this one, it has a specific return policies, but as the description was misleading, or if the item arrived damaged, you can get refunded, and the seller need to pay back for the shipping fees. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click on the return this item right here. Then what you need to say is make sure you choose the right reason why you want to return it, and basically we will say doesn't match descriptions or photos, because it's actually the case. So we're gonna click on next, and here you're gonna give a little more info about your problem. I'm gonna fill that off camera, and when we will be ready, we're gonna click on confirm return, and just like that, we're gonna be able to get refunded, and the seller will need to send us back a return label for the shipping. So now I filled all the comments. So I said that I would like to return the item because the product was not as described by the seller. Controller were supposed to only have joystick problems, and all parts were supposed to be there, and some parts were broken or missing. Basically, two screws are missing. One side of the ribbon cable is damaged. Battery connector has been ripped off the motherboard. Reset button is missing in unopened controller, but it is in the bag, so really strange. Two controllers are not turning on due to no problems or because of what is mentioned above. Basically, one of them is just not turning on because I don't know why, and the other is because, well, the battery connector has been ripped off, and because I cannot put back the ribbon cable in there. So I add also some photos. Sorry, I need to unzoom because I don't know why, but the scroll bar disappear. So as you can see, I put some photos of the controller and of the problem I mentioned above, and I also added the private message that I add with the seller, but maybe it is too much. And now all I got to do is that I need to confirm the return. Here we go. The return has been confirmed, so we will send you an email when the seller responds to your request. If you have not agreed on a solution or the seller has not responded by January 29, 2021, you can ask us to step in and help. And now we are a couple days later after we send the initial request for returning the item, and we got this message from eBay that's saying hold tight for your return shipping label. Good news, your return request is approved. The seller will provide you with a return shipping label to send the item back. If you don't hear back from the seller, we're available to step in and help beginning January 29, 2021. So basically, the seller approved the return, and if you want to get the item back, he will send us a return shipping label. If we click on see returns detail right here, we are actually seeing that the seller decided instead to refund the item. What he did is he first approved the return on the 27th, and then he decided that he doesn't want the controllers back. He decided to issue a refund instead. So he even write us a small comment that I just noticed. He said, "Damn, my apology. I didn't realize it was in such bad shape. Keep the controllers." So we will probably see some more hard repair on the channel to see if we can fix these controller, and to see if some tricks that we learn along the way will help us in order to do so. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day.